March, and in this video we will get to know that what interesting happened today in science. My name is Ambika and I am here to tell you about the science events that happened today. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. So the first event that happened on 5th March, that is US patent 5 million. On 5th March in 1991, the US Department of Commerce awarded its landmark patent 5 million to Ingram along with the researchers of University of Florida. His method depended on the creation of a new species of bacterium genetically formed from two other bacteria. The next important event is Spitfire. The Supermarine Spitfire was developed in the mid-1930s as a short-range, high-performance aircraft by chief designer R.J. Michel. Only one prototype was made, which received the military, and after its first flight on 5th March in 1936, pilot Mack made his misunderstood remark, that is, "I don't want anything touched." Its outstanding looks and performance caused a significant stir wherever it appeared. And the next important event is air brake. You know friends, before the air brake, railroad engineers would stop trains by cutting power, braking their locomotives and using the whistle to signal their brakeman. And what brakeman had to do? He would turn the brakes in one car and jump to the next to set the brakes there and then to the next. That system was very dangerous. In that case, the train might stop too soon or too late for the station. And unreliable. It means the train sometimes didn't stop before running into another train or anything else on the track. And that time, railroad accidents were frequently and deadly. Westinghouse's 1869 version, the straight or direct air brake, used air hoses to connect the cars. When the engineer turned on the brakes, air pressure turned the brakes on in each car of the train. Of course, if the hoses leaked or disconnected, the train lost braking power. With the air brake 2.0, Westinghouse turned things around. Air pressure kept the brakes off, the engineer reduced pressure to put the brakes on. This built-in safeguard meant a lot of pressure would stop the train automatically. That applied to leakage and to the situation where cars came unhitched. And the system went into use in 1872 on the Pennsylvania Railroad. Automatic air brakes soon gained widespread adoption around the world. They made braking safer and more precise and allowed railroads to operate at higher speed. Now that trains could be reliably stopped. The brakes are used today not only on railroads but for large trucks, buses and even amusement park rides. And the next important event is stapler. I don't think I need to explain to you that what is stapler, but as it is my duty, so I'll explain. So, a stapler is a mechanical device that joins pages of paper or similar material by driving a thin metal staple through the sheets and folding the ends. Staplers are widely used in government, businesses, offices, workplaces, homes and schools. And in 1868, a patent was taken out for a stapler by G.H. Gould. And the next important event is that is my favorite, limelight. Why do we say in the limelight? As limelight gave a brilliant white light that could be moved and focused, and it perfectly fitted as a source of what would be the first spotlight. It had been invented in the early 1800s by heating calcium oxide with a mixture of oxygen and hydrogen, and proved helpful to Scottish civil engineer Thomas Drummond during his survey of Ireland's mountain peaks. He could reportedly see the light from 68 miles away. In 1830s, the benefits of limelight over the standard gas lamps were instantly clear. Not only did it simulate natural light effectively, but it was much less of a fire risk, which was a massive boon in a room filled with an audience. And we all want to be in the limelight. The next important event is Copernican theory decreed false. The theory that the Sun is the center of the solar system with the planets, including the Earth, orbiting round it. and theory given by Nicolaus Copernicus in 1543. The discoveries of Copernicus and Galileo were early episodes in what would later be called the scientific revolution. The decree defines Copernicanism as a contrary to the Holy Scripture, but this expression was not a doctrinal definition, rather the indication of what had given rise to the issue: the contradiction between the mobility of the earth and the immobility of the sun, as advocated by Copernicus, and the assertions of the Holy Scriptures according to the interpretation of the time. The so-called condemnation of Copernicanism consisted only in the suspension or prohibition of Copernican text, in order that this opinion may not creep any further to the prejudice of Catholic truth. The first one, of philosophical nature, lead them to acknowledge the judgment of the science, then accepted that judged the Copernican system as false. This acknowledgement, insufficiently examined, was the first and fundamental error by the theological qualifiers and the authorities of the Roman Curia. The decree of 5th March in 1616 constituted an error of judgment on the part of the ecclesiastical authorities. And the next important event is Brahe finds comet. The comet of 1590 was first perceived by Tycho Brahe on the evening of March 5th, while he was employed in observing the planet Venus. It was situated near the northern fish between Aries and Andromeda. He had previously shown by measurements of parallax for a comet he observed in 1577 that comets were further away than the moon. This contradicted the teachings of Aristotle, and Brahe was the first to prove the truth. And the next important event is tobacco in Spain. On 5th March in 1558, the tobacco plant was introduced into Spain by the physician Francisco Fernandez as a healing herb. He had been commissioned by Emperor Philip II to go to the Mexico to investigate the products of the empire. The next important event is oldest eclipse record. The oldest eclipse record is found on a clay tablet uncovered in the ancient city of Ugarit, that is now Syria, with two plausible dates usually cited: 3rd May 1375 before Christ or 5th March 2023 before Christ, but date 5th March is favored by recent authors on the subject. And the next is, these are the scientists who have born on 5th March, and the names are Daniel Kahneman, Laurent Schwartz, Momofuku Endo, Ahmed J. Cooligan, Edward Ballin, Edward Van Banden. The next is Sir C. Y. Willie Thompson, Anthony Jules Murray, Sir Austin Henry Layard, Jacques Babinet, William Oughtred, Gerardus Mercator. The next is, these are the scientists who have passed on 5th March, and the names are Harlow Dedford West, Julian Lowell Coolidge, Ernst Julius Cohen, Christian Ladd Franklin, Clement Adder. And the next are Sir Henry Rawlinson, Claude Lewis Matthew, Pierre Simon Laplace, Count A.G.A. Anastasio Volta, Franz Anton Mesmer, William Smalley. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and if you like this video, please do like, comments and subscribe our channel, and please share this video to your friends who were born today and who want to know what happened in the history of the science today. Thank you so much for watching guys. Bye.